Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Indah Safitri. In this video, I will discuss the implementation of Merdeka Belajar curriculum, especially in elementary school. First, we will discuss what is a Merdeka Belajar curriculum. From this name, we know that purpose of curriculum is make your study independent or free. The design curriculum is to free educational institution to determine the curriculum they want to use and adapt to the condition at school. Merdeka Belajar is a concept created so that students can explore their respective interests and talent. Students have enough time to explore concept and strengthen competition. Teacher have the flexibility to choose various teaching tools so that learning can be adaptive to learning needs and interests of students. Next, what are the advantages of Merdeka Belajar curriculum? The advantages of Merdeka Belajar curriculum at elementary school are: first, focusing on essential. Second, profil pelajar Pancasila. Third, learning flexibility. And fourth, learning tools have been provided. First, focusing on essential material means that the material is not too broad, because the priority is that students are able to understand, are able to apply, so that later learning will be more in depth, especially in developing literation and numeration. We must not understand that literation is Indonesian and numeration is mathematics. Literation is how students are able to understand that they read, be able to process information, and be able to apply it. Well, numeration is indeed relation to number with table. Second, the profil pelajar Pancasila, where will be developed through project-based learning. Project-based learning will be later be pursued. The first is not result but the character or process. So the main goal is actually to develop the soft skill and character of project-based learning student. Third, advantage is flexibility, given the freedom of both teacher and student. At the elementary school, flexibility is in the form of freedom to use various approaches. Now, in the 2013 curriculum yesterday, it was required to a thematic approach. Well, in the Merdeka Belajar curriculum, you may use thematic approach or you may use a subject-based approach. Now, it is up the education unit to decide which class is best for the student. The second flexibility is how the learning outcomes are arranged in pairs, not classes. For example, phase A is for grade 1 and grade 2. Then learning outcome can be delivered in grade 1 or grade 2 or in a both. The last advantage is learning tool have been provided through learning application. The name of application is Merdeka Belajar. We can access the application with our smartphone or our laptop. Teaching material and practice questions have been provided in the application. The teacher does not need to make practice question. The teacher simply download the question that have been provided. Of course, the application make the teacher task easy. Okay, and the next is the weakness of implementation Merdeka Belajar curriculum. First, human research is low. Second, the minimum of training and socialization. And the last is a large school budget. Okay, and next we will discuss about weakness in implementation the curriculum Merdeka in elementary school. First, human research is low, especially for teachers who are old. There are difficulty with change to the existing curriculum. Many teachers who are old do not operate technology. It is make the teacher not understanding the Merdeka Belajar curriculum in school, so that curriculum cannot implemented it well. Second, the minimum of training or socialization from the related parties. In my sub-district, there has been training on the Merdeka Belajar curriculum. I have followed the Merdeka Belajar curriculum training within 3 days. For me, 3 days are not enough to understand what Merdeka curriculum. There shall be future training so the teacher can understand the independent curriculum better. Last, need a large budget. The existence of Merdeka Belajar curriculum requires school to have new books that are accordance with a Merdeka Belajar curriculum. So, the school have to buy new book that makes school have to spend a large budget. My suggestion of implementation Merdeka Belajar curriculum in my school is, first, there must be a discussion between the headmaster and the teacher to choose a curriculum that is suitable for the condition in the school. Second, make collaborate to help teachers who do not yet understand the implementation of Merdeka Belajar curriculum. Third, make socialization to parents about Merdeka Belajar curriculum because the success of education is a collaboration between school and parent. And the last, implement Merdeka Belajar curriculum as well as possible so that the result can be good. Okay, this is my opinion about implementation Merdeka Belajar curriculum in my school. I think enough. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.